Traders, hi, and I'm just coming from it's the London session now, Wednesday. For me, it's 22 past 7 in the evening. So I'm just you're probably thinking to yourself, oh gosh, the Scotty's trading guy, he's putting up a lot of content. What I call it quality. At times, I'd like to think a proportion of it is quality. When I'm talking about quality, I'm more talking from how a novice is learning to trade forex profitably. So this is my journey, and this is how I'm sort of approaching it. This has been recommended by individuals who are good traders. Walter Peters, James Kensington. So this is where the method is taught from. So obviously it's tiresome and requires a lot of patience. And when I say it's exciting, well, it's not really. I mean, it can be though when you have little wins. For example, I broke through, now and break even after 8 months of not really following the rules of the system. So anyway, enough of that. So what I do here is I'm just showing you exactly how I approach a week and how this is what I do, and I do it every week. So I'd just like to share it. I share it with the forum as well. There are individuals who follow it, and I do get views. So I just hope it helps someone, and obviously this is free to watch, and I try and keep it, to the point, and I like to be time efficient. So, let's just stop talking smack and let's get down to it. All right, so just number one, the thing that I have been watching, and I made a video about putting a pending order in. I think I might have made a video about that. Took some screenshots and sent it to Connor Murphy, then my trading accountability buddy, and I highly recommend you have someone when you see a setup and then they're aware of the rules as well. And well, also a trader, so they're like, well, why are you taking that setup? Can you please, explain your thesis or whatever, you want to sort of call it, like, where do you see things going? Why are you taking this trade? And it's good because it makes you accountable in the fact that, like you've got to send in messages. So it's obviously an extra layer of work you've got to deal with, but being a trader really is work, though. It's a different style of work because, you're sitting in your office, or, you might be, on holiday or whatever. Once you're an experienced trader, you can sort of go around the world and you can make money from the markets wherever there's an internet connection. So, and I mean, most of the world now, has adequate internet. In fact, most places in the world, ironically, would have faster internet than where I am right now in Perth, Australia. So, well, where I am currently in my residence, it's, upload speeds of around 0.8. I think it's like 0.88 peak when I did the speed test. So 0.88 megabytes per second. Not like 2 megabytes, not 4 or 20, 0.8. So fair dues. Anyway, so this is not really on my radar. I think I had a pending order at 114.51. So it wasn't 49 of the high. Was that the high of the candle? Why is it doing that? Why is it not? It's not sort of showing. I don't know if you can see that. It was 3. Where was the high? That was it? No. Oh, that might have been it there. 386. So it's 10 pips above. Might have been that. So 4.8, and then the spread was around. It wasn't quite 2 pips. It was like 1.3, but I'm conservative. Didn't trigger. That nearly did it. That would have been a bit cruel. And I guess it's the beauty of having pending orders. You see the market move, and then it just adds another layer to improve probability. Obviously, it can be triggered with something heinous like that, but it didn't, and so no trade. What else? Let's see how the USD CAD's going, because I wasn't in trade a little while ago. So it's frustrating. So I'm glad I got out of that. I could have made some more money, but I didn't. And I'll just get rid of these. Close that down. So yeah, no trade. So there's no expansion. I mean, is it downtrending? It is. But it's, the 55-day has got to be below the 200-day as well. So just another, it's another checklist. It's like you're a pilot. You go in the cockpit or the flight deck. I think that's the correct, politically correct term used now as well. So I work at an airport as well for an airline here in Australia. So yeah, that's the correct terminology. that background noise is my cat Aslan. He's got a bowl and we've got wood floors, so he was, it's good. He wears himself out and then he wants to sleep when the humans want to sleep. That's ideal, because sometimes he sleeps all day when, I might even be here. I might have day off because I work shift work. I have odd days off. I work Saturday, Sunday sometimes, so I'm going to have Monday, Tuesday off, and he'll be sleeping, majority of the day. I mean, I'd love to be a cat because it's a pretty good life. Anyway, all right, so I've been watching this as well. I'd just say refer to my Monday video on scanning the charts. No trade. It is uptrending, but it's got to be, so you've got to sort of have an image in your head of what you want it to look like. Another little bullish candle like that would be good. And then some expansion then, pending on 10 pips above, taking consideration the spread, especially NZ yen. There's a little bit of a spread typically. Not great. I mean, Iran is, not a great deal. Iran is pretty good. But yeah, so that's what's happened there. So we've had some retraces. Connor Murphy, he's in a sell on the NZ USD, and I've got it. So the kangaroo tail there. So yeah, not too bad. And right here is what we call, like a soft target where he'll move his his stop loss to break even as well. So I just thought I'd mention that as well. Guys, thanks for watching. So no trades. Just to recap, we'll bring up the USD yen again. It's no. So some of you guys might say, oh, reversal, let's get in a sell. No, really. So to me, if we get the daily up, this is the first, downward move. I mean, that's bearish. That is bearish. But, that, and then maybe you'd wait to sort of, consolidate a little bit and then push down lower again. Then maybe even then it's, to do that on the back of this, it's, it's risky because you're going to get, there's obviously buyers here that are interested. So it's not the strongest uptrend, but I mean, that's pretty significant. 4 hour, we'll go back. So yeah, no trade. Guys, thanks for watching. And there won't be any more videos uploaded today, but I'll be doing my, more backtesting videos, and then I might do a recap on how things are with the market, but nothing's really going on. I might see how the Aussie dollar is again. Okay. So it's sort of expansion, but it's quite flat as well. So that's sloping. The midline, that's got to be sloping. So it's, I mean, this is sort of okay. This is not really. It's just the Aussie dollar has a tendency to go very sideways. It's not on the back of great news. This sort of move was made, and it's headed to resistance. A very strong resistance on this pair that's respected. How I would determine the resistance, we get the weekly chart up, and I don't know, that might have been for a buy entry. I think I might make my pendings purple so I don't get confused. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a zone, so it's not exact. It's like 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7. Not quite 7. I mean, whatever, but that's nearly 8. So we're right on it. It's something to be wary of. So I'll keep that there. But that's how I would determine the. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's how I would determine. I mean, so if it pops out and then maybe a bounce and we see expansion. So if we don't see, for me, it's see how it's so choppy and sideways. So that's something to watch. So. For the people in Australia who are like, oh, I got to trade the Australian dollar, like, just be careful because this is just not a setup. No matter what system you trade. I mean, look at this. Just to be wary of that. I mean, we go to the 4 hour. Obviously, it's a little different, but that red line's resistance, so that's where it's at. You can take a trade. I mean, the stop loss would be down here or something, or down there. With the recent, maybe even at the bottom here. So you're risking, a shitload of pips to make, a tiny amount of pips. So. That's risk to reward 101. Don't do that. There's a high chance of it going, just bam, then up substantially. Anyway, guys, a little bit of a lesson, a little bit of a rant. I'm sorry, but this is, trader's life. I work shift work. I did athletics training. I'll be back up again at 2 in the morning. I'll be working till, 10:30, seeing the physio, come back testing, uploading, charting, then market open for the New York session for the penny stocking. That's 9:30 in the evening, I'm going to do it for about half an hour. I go to bed 10 o'clock. So that is my life. Thank you for watching, guys. And look, it's a small channel, so is there credibility here? Well, you be the judge. I mean, watch some of the videos before, it's because not a lot of people are watching it. I wouldn't say is a terrible thing. I'm trying my best to bring quality content. And this is more, it's not really entertainment, so to speak. I would say more educational space. So, guys, please enjoy the rest of your week and happy trading. Bye.